Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another segment of Coleman's Corner. I'm Lance Freeney, Assistant Athletic Director for Communications, and I'm joined here by Executive Director of Athletics, Robert Coleman. Thank you for joining me this afternoon.
Thanks for having me, Lance.
Now, to start off the segment here, I know we've wrapped up the fall and the winter sports thus far, and we're midway through the spring season. Now, Rob, what do you see thus far with the spring sports? Do you see any, sports that jump out at you? Any teams that have a shot at the postseason tournament, even?
Yeah, obviously we have a few right now, Lance, and really super happy with the way women's water polo is playing right now. First in the conference, undefeated, ranked number 4. We had a great win against the number 1 team earlier in the week and another good win on the weekend. So super excited about what they're doing. I mentioned to you, I think, before spring start that I thought they were going to be the sleeper team here in the spring. So we'll see where that goes. But I thought they had a lot of potential. And I think the great thing about the team right now is they have a lot of talent throughout the whole team. There's not just one individual where 3 people can guard one person. Everyone's being involved defensively and offensively. And so the team's diversified. And I look to see if we can finish off the regular season and get into the playoffs with a good seed and see where it takes us. So
and they have some tough matchups coming up.
Yeah,
even
they got a big week, and I think it's all about, hey, just keeping it calm and let's not get too big because we're undefeated. You know, if we just stay the way we're going and play game to game, we should be in good shape. And I think softball's having another really good season. 21-9 right now, which is they're on their way to do some awesome things, win total wise, make the playoffs, and as I told Shelly yesterday after the sweep of Pomona, I mean, any one of the top 4 teams can beat each other, and so we just got to get in. We control our own destiny, so really excited about that. Obviously, we have some track and field individuals who are having some really good years right now and a good season, and hopefully we're going to see some folks at nationals with that sport. And then, correct me here, we got men's lacrosse still in the hunt, right? They need obviously a huge win this weekend in Ohio, and then they've got to do some stuff here coming back to California and Dominican and Colorado and finishing up in Colorado College is going to be so we've got to do some big stuff. So they've got some things on the line, and then though baseball had a really tough weekend here. Baseball is strange. You get a sweep the other way against the number 1 team, perhaps this week, or win 2 out of 3, and you're still in it with 3 games to go and then some individual games. So, it's a tough weekend. The air came out of the sail a little bit with them, but I think if they can just hold tight and really get some key, they're hitting the ball well. I think the thing is we're hitting it at people and we're not able to get runs across right now. So we need to have a good weekend there. And so that's where I see some of the teams right now who are playing really well. And then I look, to be honest, I don't want to forget tennis here. Tennis is ranked 22nd in the country. They came super close to beating the number 4 team in the country over the weekend. They've been so close against some really good teams this year, and I had a great opportunity to travel with the men to Hawaii, and great group of guys, and so they still have potential to make nationals as well with a really good SCIAC event, and then also with women's tennis. I mean, heck, who thought they were going to be 9-5 or is that their record right now? Probably
about that, yeah.
9-4, 9-5, and so they're also with a limited group of young ladies, they're doing a great job. So I think the spring's going well, and I don't want to miss out on women's lacrosse because I know, again, they're playing super hard. I mean, we're young in that sport right now. We probably have another year or so before we get to where we want to get to. But we have 3 or 4 teams right now I'm really excited about for playoff possibilities here.
Great. So a lot to look forward to here in the spring season. So we're almost done with the 2012-2013 academic calendar. We have a lot of events coming up here in May. Can you touch upon some of those events coming up, along with any maybe staff or changes here in the athletic department?
Yeah, so let's just go back to this past weekend. We had an awesome event with Special Olympics here in the gym. That's the Division III NCAA initiative, and I think Whittier College Athletics has done an awesome job in their relation with Special Olympics here in the area. And we had an awesome basketball event. and our kids did a great job, and Monica Gerardo, our head women's soccer coach, organized that event with our assistant lacrosse coach, Susan England, and they just did a great job. Our kids were awesome. The students, the participants from Special Olympics thoroughly enjoyed their time here, and so that was an awesome event. But, you know, upcoming, you know, we're going to be hosting the men's Skyak tennis championship, so we're actively working on that piece. We had another, and I'll just go back, we had another awesome event with the President's Club Luncheon this past Thursday, honoring our student athletes with a 3.5 or higher. And obviously those two things are on the website between Special Olympics and the President's Club Luncheon. But so the tennis championship, we also have our sports banquet that we're going to have on May 7th. That will be always an awesome event, kind of the final piece to the year, and capping it off and honoring our you know, finest student athletes. And then also the golf event on Friday, May 10th. And that's our Purple Gold Golf event, and it's our hugest fundraiser, our biggest fundraiser of the year. And it's in support of, you know, all of our athletic teams. So looking forward to those events. They're big events, lots of times going into those right now. And then as far as staff members, I mean, I want to make sure that everyone understands we did hire Chris McDermott as our women's volleyball coach. He's doing an awesome job right now with our young ladies during our non-traditional season. Things seem to be going really, really well, and he's put together a really nice staff as well. So looking forward to what we're going to do. He's obviously recruiting really hard here for the fall season, and I'm excited about the future there.
So I know we've had a few days here that have been quite rough with the loss of senior dual sport athlete Alyssa Slayers, who passed away in her off-campus apartment a couple days ago, with the cause of death being unknown at this time. Now, how has the Whittier community and the athletic department really have come together to help her family in this circumstance, in this event?
Well, you know, quite honestly, the loss of Alyssa has been overwhelming to everybody. It was shocking news that I received early Friday morning. She is a tremendous young lady. Was a tremendous young lady with you know, all-American status in the sport of track, and obviously in the sport of volleyball, and it's hit everyone very, very hard here. The thing that I will say, between our gathering that we had together with our student athletes on Friday afternoon to the memorial service that we had last evening, everything has just been wonderful, how things were put together and how this entire campus has come together. Though a small campus, you can see the tremendous heart that this campus has for the loss of this, you know, unbelievably talented young lady. So we're all dealing with it differently. I think the grieving process will continue. I look forward to the day of our banquet when we can also honor her once again with some things that we've been thinking about of how to continue her legacy here, and so she'll never be forgotten. She'll always be in the Poet family. So very, very difficult time. Her family has gone through, you know, it's unimaginable. But again, I think they are completely overwhelmed with the support they've received, and they know that we're obviously there for them if needed. So so it's been sad times, and but I know, you know, she'd want us to move forward. I mean, she was, you know, as they call the beast, the kid who, you know, if someone was slacking, she'd get in their face and say, hey, let's, and that's what she'd want us to do right now, is to move forward, which we are, but at the same point, we want to make sure she'll never be forgotten here.
Yeah, definitely finish the year off strongly here on a good note with the loss of Alyssa Slayers. Now, that's all the time we have this afternoon with Executive Director of Athletics Robert Coleman. I'm Lance Freeney. Thank you for tuning in.